everybody, my name is MrScaryMuffin and this is Tragic's Butt. We are watching him scoot his stuff and seeing if he will get into this lava. And indeed, he found the lava and immediately sealed it up. So good reactions there, good reflexes, good good peace of mind. What is the word I'm looking for? State of mind? Something like that. He's gonna try to find his way into this lava pool because he wants to explore, but there really isn't anything here for him. Ginger, why did Bridgery die? Yeah, man, tell us. Everybody's counts are going up. I am curious to see whether Ice Cube actually has 63 or if that is another case of our counter being a little bit off due to previous stuff. But no, he does indeed have almost a stack of gold. Doesn't have enough apples for it. 5 times 8 is 40. So yeah, he'll be able to convert his stuff, and I'm sure the rest of his team has enough apples for him as well. Some good stuff down here, maybe. Oh, I see some diamonds. I don't think he's gonna get to that diamond though. Taking a look at the damage here, of course, Bertree was our first to die, unfortunately. The rest of the guys seems to be quite healthy. We had a few people drop down to about 5 hearts, but it looks like they have taken up some apples. I'm going to stay around the 8 point. Of course, that is generally what you want to do because if you have 8 hearts, you can eat an apple, get back up to 2, and have your absorption for a fight. So you can pre-gap, and it would basically be the same as just pre-gapping at 10. But just more efficient use of those apples. Flouze taking another little ding here. See how he's doing. It hurts me that he missed that diamond. Looks like he is... Oh, he's found a stronghold? What? Oh, we're going to explore this for him. But it looks like he's going to make the hard approach here. It's probably very dark at this point. Let's see what he sees. Okay, so here we go. So we see what he sees. And it is very dark, but he definitely sees this because the lava's coming up over here. And wow. Okay, we're gonna light it up for him a little bit. Let's take a look. Got a couple books there. There's usually a bookshelf up here. Oh, there it is. No, where is it? There it is. It's just a couple books over here. I wonder if he already raided this area. It doesn't look like it. It's way too dark for that. Let's give ourselves that light back again. Yeah, let's just explore this a real quick because I am curious. Usually you might get some golden apples, ender pearls, diamonds maybe. Not super great stuff in strongholds. Usually, I would say it's not always worth it to explore because it takes a long time to explore, and you tend to get a whole lot of nothing out of strongholds. But if the level and also unlike mineshaft, you don't get to see into the veins as well. You don't get that nice strip mine like effect to look into the veins. So you do get to miss out, and you might bump into silverfish, which is never fun because they're really hard to take out without getting at least dinged at least once. But with some semi-decent armor, I don't see why you can't deal with them without taking any damage. Looks like a really busy place. This looks like the second library. Usually we see 2 libraries. Oh, it has no second floor, this library. Not a great library. Yeah, I see chests. I see a couple of chests actually. So let's take a look at these ones. Some iron armor, not very helpful. If you get one of these places early on, you can get those iron armors. You might need those horse stuff if horses are enabled. But if it's early on, you run that risk of not having good armor and dealing with silverfish. So it's not a really good trade-off. Generally, other than the books, I would say it's not worth exploring is Stronghold in UHC. You might be lucky, you might get some ender pearls. You're probably more likely to get ender eyes. And you might get a golden apple, but it's extremely unlikely. I would just get the books and be done with it. Yeah. Well, Flouze has got the place on lockdown. He's gonna empty out the chest. Yeah, he's gonna take it. There's a creeper coming up behind him. Look out, Flouze! Flouze, turn around! No! Fuck! Okay. Oh, and we hear the silverfish, the fish. Flouze took only 1 damage, so not bad. Well, we'll see what Flouze's gonna do here, but it doesn't look super promising. There's some gold up there. I would rather just go back to caving, really. Generally, there's not that much good stuff to be found in a stronghold, and it takes up way too much time. In terms of return on time investment, not so great. But he's gonna grab this for. There's some other gold over there. A lot of people giving Ginger some flack for letting Bertree die. Obviously, it's not really his fault. Bertree could have exited a little bit safer. It's just the way it was. But it was team call too at the end. Goss said he had something like 70 gold. I just want to double check to make sure that that was indeed the case. So that's 60 here. He might have eaten some apples too. I remember he took some damage and he's back up to a respectable amount. He did have a lot of diamonds, I remember, as well. But it looks like he didn't make any armor out of it, so... Getting that XP. Exploring the cave. Ginger now at 80 something, and I think we did check before. That was an accurate count, yeah. So Ginger doing fairly well. I remember way back when Ginger was just like, oh man, how do you cave? How do you get good at caving? Ginger, you know, he learns to do this stuff. He takes the time to get good at something. I remember him saying the same thing about using a rod. Like when he first started doing the survival, no, what was it called? The thing that's like Hunger Games, survival games, MSG, Metal Gear Solid. And he was talking about how he's not really good with rods, but you know, he went in the lab, got some people to practice with, and that's all he did. It was just practice, practice, practice until he actually got good at it. He didn't just say, oh, I'm not good at this, so I'm not going to do it, right? Because before he used to be a guy who used a bow, but now he's almost purely melee. He still does long shots every now and then, but melee is just, the DPS on that is just ridiculous. Whereas if you get into a long bow fight with somebody, you're unlikely to be able to finish them off and retrieve their healing. The big benefit of going in with melee is you can outpace their healing, and they can't get away from you, and can't hide from you easily, and then you can pick up their healing when you kill them. Because otherwise, unless you're going after their gear, like you want to get their diamond gear or whatever kind of thing, if you were just engaged in a long-term bow battle, it's way too easy to throw up a wall, eat up all your gold, and by the time the fight is over, you know, you get none of the golden apples from your opponent. If they had gold, then sure, you get gold, but really it's the apples and the healing that you want to have. And so, oh, see, I like that. A little safety thing so that things can't sneak in behind him. That's great. Unless he found somebody else's cave. Doesn't look like it. We do see another one of his team members nearby, though. Oh, actually, these guys are kind of close. PvP is on. It looks like, who's this? Tyler's. And Tyler's is a pretty good timing, actually, and so was Chapter. So that's actually pretty scary. And they're close to this pink team member. Who could that be? Green at 70 gold now, so getting good numbers. Who's this guy here? It's Fairyjuice. Fairyjuice not enchanted yet. No diamond pieces, so definitely would not want to engage. Maybe want to take them on a date a couple times first. See if there's any chemistry. Dib's just getting bounced around between some mobs here. That the increased mob rate, of course, doing a number, but that's okay. His teammates will carry him right now. But he too also has some diamond pieces, which is pretty Donkey Kong. But Tyler's, of course, putting his team way ahead by jumping into some lava. a little bit too eager to pop down there. But no harm, no foul. Enchanted diamond coming in handy there. I'm curious if other people are nearby. I'm also curious what those purple blocks over there are. Why are you so purple? Oh, somebody actually made purple glass. That is amazing. I don't know who that is. If you guys know, post in the comments below and we'll check out, see what happened there. Why did somebody make actually, you know what? This is actually really smart because we were talking about before, we were looking around, right? We were looking around and we kept seeing a lot of diamonds that were at the bottom of a lava pool. And if this was like a 2 or 3 deep, you can put glass down and it'll allow you to see into it and get a good vision. So our friend here probably started throwing down glass just to see, and I imagine they just ran out of glass. Otherwise they would have kept doing it. That's actually, I love actually using glass in UHC. Is one of my favorite things. You can set up a wall with glass, and that way you can actually peek out and safely without actually having to expose yourself, so you can see where people are if you need to, and then you can always just replace it back with something else. If you don't have glass, like if you don't have the glass here, equally good, just wooden posts, fence posts. They'll burn in the lava for sure, but at least you can take a look. And wooden fence posts a lot easier to make. If you have spare iron, you can make iron fence posts, but that's not really that convenient. You definitely have a lot of cobble, so you can make cobble fence posts, but you won't get to see the veins as clearly. Wooden fence posts are very narrow, so it gives you good vision. The glass, of course, is just straight up transparent. I actually like this. This is a really cool idea. I didn't even think of doing this before. I wonder if it was one of these guys who did that. We'll see if we can see any remnants of. There were some flowers around, so maybe. Oh, there you go. Good old Fairyjuice with them techs, man. With them techs. He's actually within name spotting range, I think. I think Tyler's noticed him. Yeah, you can see, you saw. Did you guys see that name there? If not, just jump back a couple of seconds there. You can definitely see. Yeah, you can see that. You can see the name. Tyler's is going to get enchanted with some other stuff. It looks like he's gonna maybe increase the strength of his swords. Put the sword sharpness together and to get a sharp 3 maybe. It's gonna increase the power of his pants so that he can pant harder. And I think he's gonna go in for some chip chop bibbity bop. We might have some early action here, guys. As he's gonna he can pick off Fairy. Let's see what he stands to gain from this fight. He's not enchanted. He's got only a modest amount of gold. He does have some extra diamonds though. And he's got a weak bow that he probably picked up from his skeleton. And he's got this amazing glass to use, but yeah, 11 diamond, some healing, some meat if he wants it. Here comes Tyler's now, and if he calls out the chords, he can actually probably get some support from Chapter over here. Actually, Chapter's pretty far. Never mind. Yeah, Chapter's way too far for this. Oh, here he goes. Here he goes. Tyler's with the swing, gets one hit back, but there he goes. That is the end. Water comes down to protect the goods. Did I just see some items elevator up? I think I saw some items elevator up. Let me just take a look real quick. Doesn't look like it. Oh no. GG to Fairy. Oh dear. So now 2 teams are down a member. It seems like. Definitely like the glass. I do want to talk to Fairy about that. Get the head, man. You gotta get the head to get ahead. So Captain getting a kill now. First blood goes to Tyler's. We call it. You heard it here first, folks. And I wonder if there might be other purple members or if they just kind of overlap in that point. Yeah, it looks like that is the case. We'll see how other people are doing in the meanwhile. Oops. I didn't want to talk to him anyways. Just doing a little scan-a-rooney just to see if there's anybody else around.
Hello.
Hey man, oh that sucks. I was watching that happen.
You know, when I was standing there at the lake, I was just trying to make nice little joke, my viewers. I actually turned on and off a texture pack without an auth to
Sorry,
show
what did you turn on?
a texture pack with outlined auth.
What does that do?
Like it shows the block borders in the color of the block.
Okay.
And I was trying to show that like there's diamonds there, and normally it's a very very common pack to use because you can actually like see diamonds easier when caving, but also see them in lava lakes. But yeah, I was like trying, hey, there's diamonds in this lake, so I'll show you. Turn it on. There was coal there, no diamonds. But yeah, anyway, turn it off. Turn around, and there was like suddenly Tyler's there.
You know, he was chasing you for a little bit. He was roller coasting, and you were actually close to him and another one of his team members, which was Chapter. You just kind of caught in the middle between them. So and then Lars saw your name tag from afar, and you didn't see him because just the angles was wrong. But he saw you, and then he actually enchanted up and then went in for the kill. But he was quite buffed. I don't think you would have easily stand a chance against him. But I did see the glass stuff going in. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, it was just like I was messing around basically, but I didn't expect to be like ambushed in the cave. It hasn't happened in a long time.
Yeah, for sure.
But then now he has full diamond because I had 11 diamonds. Which is like
his entire
good.
Team's got diamonds. He already had like 2 or 3 pieces diamond, so I think he'll probably save those diamonds for one of his teammates.
Yeah, but yeah, according to that team is pretty buffed.
Huh?
That team is pretty buffed by now, like pretty enchanted, like pretty in a good spot.
Yeah. The blue team is in a very, very good spot for sure.
Like,
but your team's not doing too bad either.
Well, I'm dead.
Well, I mean, other than the fact that they're down one person and they now have a good excuse to not engage. You know.
Did I even hit him a lot? Like I got him like
you got a hit in. Let me see.
Well,
you got 1 hit in. No, you got 3 hits in. You took off.
But
you took
1.5 hearts.
No, I'll say 2.5 hearts.
I can check on my footage.
Yeah. No, actually, 2 hearts. Let's say 2 hearts. You took 2 hearts off him. So
it was so sad though.
You cost him. You cost him 1 of the golden apples you gave him.
At least, yeah. But yeah, I hit him like once or twice. I love how when I died it said ambition, you finished among the top minus 4045.
Oh dear. So looking at the people left in, which team do you feel at the start of the thing was going to do well or have a good chance to
I
win?
was sure that Titus and Dips is a strong team, and Chapter only made it a bit stronger. I thought that Ginger, Chippy, and Bertree is a good team, but well, why did Bertree die?
So yeah, Bertree was asked to leave the cave because one of his other teammates were there. He popped up and got dinged by an enchanted skeleton into a creeper at point blank.
It's amazing.
It was amazing.
It's actually amazing. And yeah. Oh, I actually haven't died this early in a long time.
Got a little complacent, hey? You think?
Let me just Google what complacent means. I have no idea right now. I'm like torn between German, English, and French right now because my team is both French.
Oui, bien sûr.
Yeah, la mer est bien sûr.
Sacre bleu.
Sacre merde.
Sacre merde. D'accord. Je comprends. My good old grade 9 Canadian French is all I have to work with. It was enough for me to ask how to use a computer when I was traveling in Europe. It's just like, can I borrow a computer? It's like,
can you please whisper that to Flouze just for fun? Because he's a French Canadian.
Who?
Flouze maker.
Yeah, Flouze is French Canadian. I'm French. I'm just regular Canadian, but
yeah, Flouze is like his first language is French. But it would be hilarious, like if I knew how to, if I were in the game still, I would not hesitate to ask him if, how to fix the computer. Just like, he'd enjoy it, I think, maybe. Well,
it's
you're a spectator.
It's like, est-ce que je